Hello YouTube, I'm making a drawing video right now. Well, I'm pretty much almost finished with this picture. I thought maybe, hey, what the heck, I can make a voiceover for once instead of leaving it silent or adding music. This is the first time I've done this, so excuse if I sound a little patchy. Anyway, this is my drawing, and this is it without the shading, if I can find the shading layer. Oh, I was on it. This is it without the shading. It's obviously two wolves. This is a commission for somebody on DeviantArt. I've forgotten the username at the moment. This is it with the shading. Now, you can tell over here, on the first one in the front, he's a much thicker, less pencil-looking shading, if you want to put it that way. There's less of it, and it's more cartoon style. And then there's this one, which has a lot more, how do you put it, painterly, sketchy, kind of fuzzy look to it. I actually prefer this shading style over this one, and, well, I'm not entirely sure why, but I ended up shading two different ways in this picture. So I wanted to get your opinions. Which one do you like better? Do you prefer this one, or do you prefer the one this wolf has? And when you pull your picture out, and I add on the colors, now let me tell you that this has already been pre-drawn in. You can see the difference. This looks fine. I think if I tone down the opacity, this would look pretty okay. But for some reason, this one came out looking like he's getting hit by blue paint or something strange. And I'm putting my bets on the fact that his fur is a lot darker than his. Now if we turn down the opacity on the shading, it doesn't help all that much. You can see it doesn't darken the fur, all it does is add a bluish tinge. It looks more like lighting than shading, but it still keeps, let me turn it up so you can see it better on this one. It still keeps the shading appearance on this dog. Now, let's see what happens if we change this layer and we paint over it with black instead of dark purple. And you can see that the picture is starting to look a little bit more natural. Again, I don't know if I've said this before already, but I really don't particularly like drawing darkly colored characters. I think shading them is difficult and a real pain in the butt, if I do say so. I have a lot of trouble getting the colors right. I have no problem with white characters, brown, any others. It's just black and dark gray I have problems with. I'm probably going to end up coming back to him and maybe changing the fur tone a little. I hope the commissioner doesn't mind. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is pretty much done. All I need to do is clean up in the background, get rid of the side colors here and here. Firstly, before I leave though, I wanted to ask if my shading is right. I'm going to remove the colors again and turn up the opacity on this layer. Now, what I wanted was the brightness to be coming from this direction over here. So it's basically focusing up here, the tail's barely getting it. This is why there's almost no shading on this leg and why there's none here. I think I could have added maybe a little bit more in this area, maybe around here, but I am still learning how to do this properly. Now, let me see if I can find my light layer. And there you go. This is the light. I'm going to add a color underneath to bring it out more so it's not as hard to see over the white. There. This is where I wanted to bring the light in from. But he looks pretty good. I think he doesn't look that unrealistic. I think I got most of the lighting right. I can't say that for certain, but I think I did a pretty good job. Him, on the other hand, I'm having a lot of problems with. So if there's anybody who wants to give me tips, anywhere you think I could add more shading, anywhere you think I should remove shading, that would be wonderful help. Oh, also, I haven't exactly shaded his tail now that I think of it, so I'm going to have to get to it. But I'm probably just going to be shading right here, and that's it. Besides that, thank you for looking at my video. I hope you come again next time. Hopefully my next video will be a lot more drawing and less talking. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.